What's going on, everybody?
Hey
Oh, that was
guys.
not normal. Also, we don't have any music because I forgot. I was making a thing on the NPC and I didn't, you know, I didn't I didn't. Whatever. It
You
doesn't matter.
didn't you didn't. You didn't.
I didn't.
Yeah.
It's,
Hey Catherine. Hey Viral Beats. Julian. Cool Dog Love. Paul.
what's going on?
Rainbow Mess.
Um, Question of the day. Before we go too far.
What is a synth that is generally loved, but you personally don't like it?
Yeah. And I'll go first because since I made the question up, it makes sense.
Okay.
It's the it's the Roland TB303 or any 303 style interface. So like
Mm.
I just that silver box with all the stuff. I don't know. I don't know. I
It
don't.
doesn't click with you.
No. I like the sounds, but the workflow, I just don't like that thing at all.
That's a big thing. Cuz like workflow, right?
Yes.
Cuz I was going to say the OP1 and
Ooh.
I like the sounds like you said, and I like seeing other people use it. Like I think it's always cool when somebody has one and knows how to use it, knows how to do dope shit with it. Sorry, dope things with it. um, but the workflow, I don't get the workflow. It doesn't click with me.
I can understand that.
Yeah.
Catherine, the question is uh, this one. What is the scent that is generally loved, but you personally don't like it? That's the question of the day. The OP1 is interesting because I just thought of borrowing that from
Mm-hmm.
Zounds just the other day. I asked for one thing and they didn't have it. And I was like, dang, I was really wanting that one thing. And so then I just started racking my brain for something else. So I was like, maybe the OP1. But then I thought, I don't know anything about this workflow. Do I want
Mm-hmm.
to because I see videos like Jeremy and I see it looks so cool.
It does. It looks
Um,
really cool.
but I mean, I guess it's like Electron stuff. I borrowed the Electron, a few things from them, and I was like, man, this is really cool, but I just, it's just not for me.
I
Um,
Yeah, I get you, man. And it takes some self-awareness to admit that, you know.
yeah, thank you, Rainbow Mess.
Yep, that is the question of the night.
Okay, here we go. Not as synth, but as a hip hop person, it's probably blasphemy that I didn't like the OG 404 and the
Mm,
303. That's interesting because, uh, okay, maybe the 404 also fits into that. Like you see so many
mm,
people doing such good things with something
right.
and you want it, but then you just,
Yeah, that's another good one. Yeah, the 404. I
mm,
mean, almost every beat making show that I go to, somebody has it. And it looks so cool and they make some really cool stuff with it, but
I
is
know.
it for me? I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. I would probably want to just like play around with it to see if it is cuz it's not as expensive as the OP one, but
I guess it's weird because uh it's like all this stuff like I imagine in my life, like I don't know how the trajectory of my life as a, online music personality is going to go. I'll always be a musician, but as an online music personality, you never know when that is going to end, or the door is going to close or, no one watches you anymore. But seeing as I have access to like everything, I don't try anything that I don't feel comfortable with almost. Like Electron, that was one of the few things
mhm.
Catherine suggested like that I use the Studio Logic Sledge. Maybe I need to start asking the chat again because I think that I'm just so like not in a thing. I used to ask you guys like, "Hey, what should I
Mhm.
try?" And then I would get it, but
Yeah.
it's like forgetting to not do that. But Analog Wing says Juno 106, not because it's bad, but because it has a small range of sounds and they're all played out. Oh, that's so hard for me, Analog Wings.
Mm.
Juno 106. I mean, I know it's like magical. I know I don't. Maybe it's just a superstition thing or whatever you call that. It's like I know it's I know it's like not some fancy thing, but I think there's a reason why it continues to be so classic. It just has something. I don't even know if that something is real or if it's like imaginary, but you know, Catherine says, I'm not too big a hater, but I've never really gotten into 606. Okay.
Okay, that's fair.
I've really fallen out of love with a lot of the Moog tones over the last few years. I mean, the Moog tones are kind of, uh, I mean, let's be honest, it's the same tone. I think after trying multiple Moogs, I definitely continue to feel like the Sub 37 sounds like a different Moog than the Moog that I think about when I think of a Moog. Even though I have the Sub 37, I love it. I could kind of understand how like yeah, like the 24 dB like low pass filter sound is kind of like eh. I could see that. I don't know. Oh, before we go forward, um, Autumn would like to announce that something new has come into her life outside of a new life.
Yeah, outside of a new life. Um, you guys, honestly, this stream definitely inspired me
Oh,
to
no.
want a synth. Can you guys guess which synth it is that
Yeah, how
I
about
mean,
that?
I feel like I've talked about it before. I was saying if there was another synth that I would get this year, this would be it. But I'd like talked about this like months ago. But yeah, I got a new synth.
Yeah, that would be a
Um,
good one. Put some
well,
guesses.
my husband actually got it for me for my birthday, so that that was a that was his present to me. Big announcement.
Yeah, I like that. How
My-
horrible. I don't the stream inspired.
I know it
Something.
really like I honestly found out about this through this stream. So thank you guys.
Yeah. Here we go. This is funny. Prophet 6. There it is. Analog Wings got it right.
Yep, yep. I know there was a so this one has like the I think it's like the peacocks on it. I think that's what that animal is. I know there's like the stellar edition too. Both are really cool. I'm just happy to have one of these. Like it's so dope.
I was I'm not surprised because it's like so kind of doable as like a piece where it's not expensive, but it's also flexible and it's also expression
Yeah, it sounds so cool.
thing.
I love the sounds and I love how tiny it is. That's what I'm looking for at the moment is just tiny pieces that fit in my room, fit on my desk. So, very happy.
Okay, wait, what's this? The OG has barista tattoos. Is that what it is? I don't have a micro freak anymore, so I don't actually know what it has on anymore. I don't know. Anyways,
Yeah.
here we go. Moog one. I've been trying to get a Moog one, but Sounds doesn't have one, so I can't have one. So let's all congratulate Autumn. She affirmed it, guys. She affirmed.
Oh my gosh. Definitely was inspired by the stream. So thank you guys. And shout out to Mr. Guard for getting it for me.
She he used Klarna. Okay, let's see. It's time for us to go around
Around the weeb.
around the web.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how I did it. I forgot how I did these order wise. Hopefully, I put them in the right order, but it doesn't matter. The Today I had a different method of choosing the jams. I
Oh,
just chose the ones that were on the home screen because I was lazy.
okay. So no thumbnail. Like the thumbnail didn't matter this time. It was just what's on the homepage?
Well, fortunately, half of it was based
Mhm.
on what someone actually, well, okay, it was Jay Hosking, so it's kind of a win. Like I can't
Oh,
lose.
okay.
But I was interested because so he has this walrus audio thing over here, this
Mhm.
slower, whatever. And I wanted that's what I wanted to borrow from Zounds was the walrus Maraki delay pedal, but they didn't have it. So this is like a reverb pedal. I don't know what this is, but this looks interesting. Such good
Yeah.
like little setups, huh?
I'm very into the little setups.
Yeah, I kind of am always interested in like what sounds are you gonna get from such a thing. So
Mhm.
3, 2, 1, go. Interesting. I I've never heard like this thing before, this Elmira.
Mhm.
It's I guess it's like a four voice something. I mean, I don't know. What do you think, Autumn? What do you think about the ambienty distorted?
I dig it. I dig it. I'm going to have to go back to this video like on my own because like I think through the stream the sound is I think the stream is like kind of messing with the audio output a little bit.
True.
It might be. But it sounds dope. Like I love the look of it. It's I don't know. I love the combo. It's very
Yeah,
cool.
it's actually kind of like I don't know. I mean, I guess maybe it could be cleaner. Like the interface is
Okay, don't get me wrong. There is a lot going on,
yeah,
but for me, I feel as though it's tiny enough to where you could really like I don't know. I could get into that, you know?
Yeah, it seems very streamlined. Seems like
Yeah.
there's pockets, but I'm interested to see like um I feel like Jay doesn't do a ton of like explainers, which is fine. I mean, he tries to do explainers with the stuff, but I feel like this is one of those things that I would totally need like an explainer because there's so much.
Oh, yeah, yeah, definitely like those like the captions and stuff.
Yeah,
That's always fun.
interesting though. Has like a sequence thing. Interesting. I might see about this. I don't know where I'd get it from, but I might see about that just because it's something different.
Mhm. It's cool looking. I love the is that like the wood on the sides?
Hmm. Looks like little
Very
split sides.
I'm a sucker for just like the I don't know, that style.
I know something about the wood. Who would have thought, right? Like,
Mhm.
it's totally unnecessary, but
It just looks
what is some
good.
people's thing, you know?
Yeah, it looks nice. You know, it maybe it's just because you're so used to seeing electronic stuff when you see a little piece of nature, just kind of balances
Yeah,
the whole thing out.
but it's funny if you made the whole thing wood, people would think it was like, ugh, too much wood. You know,
Too much wood. Too much wood.
just a certain ratio of wood.
Mhm.
Okay, this is the other one I saw, and um, I don't know what this is going to be, but here we go. This is a homepage choice. I can't lie. I've never seen someone use it like this, but I mean, I like it.
Yeah, me too. It says chillin' with Digitact and is it the Vocal FM2?
Yeah,
And they're not lying. I'm definitely chilling to this track. Very chill.
yeah, very interesting.
Hmm.
You know, I definitely would not want to play on the Voca FM. Also, is this a Voca FM two? I don't remember, but part of me feels like this is not a Voca FM two.
Yeah, I'm not
Something in
seeing the
my
two. I'm
yeah,
not seeing
something
the
in my
two.
brain is like I don't know if this is the Voca FM two actually, but
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
it's
That's not
fine.
what it's part of. We don't care. That was fun.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was fine.
This
Yeah,
was
that was
genuinely
fun.
pleasant. Good job, internet.
It was fun.
I love the
Hold on.
good job, internet.
I know. So, first topic of the night. Um, I my MPC one is trash and I hate it, but when it works, it's great. But that's the first topic of the night. I
Mm-hmm.
got check these amazing samples.
Oh my gosh, I wish the audio was better because that sounds so dope.
Oh, I took so long, Autumn. I sampled this record, which is
Mm-hmm.
cool. I sampled this record, which is Touch, by John Kinnemer. I don't know, some guy. This guy probably.
Shout out, John.
So what's cool about this record? This is actually the record that Kanye sampled for like graduation.
Oh.
There's like the um or I forget. Ride Slow is what was sampled off that record. It's like one of the first tracks, and it's like, I mean, I'm not gonna play it, but if you look up Ride Slow, that's the same sample on this record. And but outside of that sample, there's not a ton of samples, but I layered samples. I went crazy, and I got some really cool stuff
That's
off of
awesome. I
it.
mean, that sounded so freaking cool. Like, are you gonna showcase that again in a you know,
I'm going to make a video, but I literally worked on this for like a week. I was getting nothing.
okay.
And then I literally layered samples, I reversed the samples, and then finally when I did, I was like, "Oh my gosh, finally it came together." But
Yeah, that sounded amazing, dude. Like I want to hear that again, but not via the stream, like via like,
it'll be a video. It'll
good
be out like
audio.
Monday.
Yeah, yeah. No,
Yes.
that was so cool.
But tonight we're talking about critters and guitaris,
Oh
or
yeah.
something cute from Critters and Guitaris.
Shout out to Critter Guitari.
I have a Critter and
The
Guitari thing.
Me
I don't use it.
too.
Which one do you have?
I have the organelle.
Ah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, it is so cute. Which one do you have?
I have the video thing.
The video thing.
The video, the Easy, EYESY.
Okay. Here,
It's
let
like a
me.
video thing.
Oh, that's so cool. I think I've heard of that one. Here, let me grab mine real quick.
Yeah, I really like my ESY.
I'm definitely not wearing pajamas. That's not why I muted the
No pants. There's
camera.
definitely. Hey, I'm wearing tights, guys. So don't, you know. And you know what? I like them. Ooh, there it is.
No, no. And when I said not wearing, I am wearing pajamas. That's
Oh,
I didn't want to show them, but I'll show them right now. They're goofy.
check these tights out. You know. Um.
Yeah.
Oh, Catherine.
I haven't used it recently. When I first got it, I used it a lot more. But it's one of those synths. It's one of the three synthesizers I now have. It's so cool though. I love these as the keys. It's so
I
fun.
know. These are so clicky. They're just so satisfying.
Yeah, it is. They're so fun to play and it's small.
Yeah. So this is back. This is the Critter and Guitari. Um, I guess it's called Kaleidos
Kaleidoloop.
Kaleidoloop.
Yeah,
Kaleidoloop.
Kaleidoloop.
So I don't know anything about it, but I saw it and it was cute, and I was thinking like, also, let me just say, some of these like fun little shots are just so like, you know, I love the aesthetics of stuff, right? So
Yes,
the
yes.
chroma console, all these like cool aesthetics. So we're gonna check out the video, and y'all are gonna know why I love the this little thing, just because the video is so adorable. So here we'll check out the Kaleidoloop. Look at this. All right.
Critter and Guitari. Kaleidoloop.
Hey, Guitari, what is a Kaleidoloop?
It's a sound collector. It can record any sound in the whole universe.
Gee, that's a lot of sounds. Wow, how'd you do that?
It's easy. You press this middle button, the light turns red, and the microphone picks up the sounds until you hit the button again.
I want to try it. Let me try.
Okay, Critter, here you go.
Woohoo!
Is this not the greatest?
It's adorable.
Oh my goodness.
I love it.
Now that we've collected all these sounds, let's listen to them. Oops, sorry about that. That built-in speaker's pretty loud. Now watch this.
Oh, that's cool.
No matter how much we tweak and chisel these sounds, the recordings are saved as WAV files, so they're never damaged.
What do you mean? What's that? Well, where are they?
Well, let's go inside and check it out.
Where are all these sounds going?
Well, first they get chopped into digital bits. And then they travel to the control center where they get stored right here on this SD card.
But what if the SD card gets full?
Then we eject it. Come on, let's go.
Oh, where are we now?
I think we're inside a computer. Now you can take the sounds off the SD card and do whatever the heck you want with them. But look out!
Oh!
So, more or less, you all are won over by this amazing marketing. It's so good, it doesn't feel like marketing.
Yeah, it's entertaining.
Yeah. Yeah. The same thing that Hologram has with their stuff. Just, it is, but it doesn't feel like it. It doesn't feel like it at all.
It's done right. And it gets the point across.
Yeah. So cute. This also probably took this cost a lot of money, I'm pretty sure. Like, that probably cost a lot of money.
It was made on AI.
Never. It's crazy. This is 7 years old. So anyways, the point of this is this is back. The Kaleidoloop is back. And I mean, if those little critters didn't explain to you what a Kaleidoloop was, it's a like a little looper with a microphone.
Yeah, that's so cool. How fun. Oh man, I want to try that out.
Yeah, I think this is something I have no idea how I would use it, but it's definitely one of those things that captures the imagination of how could you use it. And I think that so much of stuff, I continue to hear people say annoying things like it's a toy or these are toys, and my thought is I love to see something be a toy, and it can really sort of open you up to different ways of producing sounds or something.
Right.
So it's not very expensive. Looks like you can only get it, but it's like $375.
Okay.
So it's a mono recorder, and you can record tons of stuff on it, looks like. People want a stereo Kaleidoloop, but I don't know. I mean, I think I'd also need to see a video that wasn't a marketing video with cartoons to sort of show the practical use, but it just looks...
Yeah. Is there, do we have any demos on this?
Well, I only found the one demo.
It's all good. I mean, everybody kind of has an idea of what it is, but I think it looks really cool. I could just collect all the Critter and Guitari things just because they look so cute.
Well, only because Simon the Magpie has one.
Okay.
And Simon the Magpie is my friend. And so let's check out a little Kaleidoloop from Simon the Magpie. Let's go. Hi, I'm the Magpie.
Today I want to show you this, which is the Critter and Guitari Kaleidoloop. That's a mouthful, which is fun, since it's a looper, so we could loop me saying that.
Critter and Kaleidoloop.
It doesn't have a pause button. That's like the only thing I want to criticize with it. But before I say anything, I should say something. I've been wanting this one for a lot of years now, ever since I became a fan when I got all of these, like the pocket piano, the Volta bass, the Septavox, had the Organelle. I've had everything, not really, except this one. This one is super rare. I don't know how many they did. I don't know when they stopped doing it, but you never see it. It never shows up online to get. And it's always like $500 or more. It's not worth the money at all. It's very simple. You got an SD card. If it's stepped in the pitch or if it's just gradual, and they have like a really cool picture for it. So it's either stepped with the dots or it's of course. So
record for very long, but it's like 16-bit recording, I think. So it's pretty.
And if you press here, you just start recording again.
You just start recording.
And then you can go in between.
This is my recording.
Forward, backwards.
You just.
So if I do another one.
So if I do another one. So this is my record.
You can't shame them or anything. One.
Yeah.
Well,
So
he gives very honest, like, you know, that's a very honest review.
I mean, it seems extremely basic.
Yes.
Even more basic than I thought.
Yeah, agreed. I thought it did a little bit more. Did he say it was $500?
Yeah, I probably got it for $500 back then or something. Seems cheaper
Okay.
now.
I mean, yeah, for $500, considering you could get the, like, you know, the, what is it, the what you just got it, was it the hologram?
Oh yeah, yeah. You could do
The
so
Chroma
much
console?
with
Like, you got the-
looping and stuff.
Yeah, you got the Chroma console, right?
Yeah.
For $500. So
Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I like the cuteness of it.
it's cute. I like I said, I could just collect all the Critter and Guitari things because they are just adorable.
Yeah, I got it because the cuteness.
Yeah.
Um.
I got it because
Anyways.
you know, like when they have like reviews from people and
Yeah.
on their website.
Oh.
Your reviews. I got it because of the cuteness.
NoirEtBlancVie says, I got it because the cuteness. No other reason. So next up, Polyend. Also, today we're reading off of CDM, which we never do, but there's no other news place. So CDM is today. Polyend Tracker has new stuff. New version 1.1 for the Mini. So if you wanted stereo sampling stuff, you can have it. If you want more sounds, you got it. Looks like you got improved clock accuracy. I guess there's beta import mod. I don't know what that is. But does anybody have a tracker in this stream tonight?
Yeah, chat, let us know. It looks cool. I like that it fits in your hand like a Pokedex.
You know, this is almost the exact opposite of what we just looked at, right? Like
it is, yeah.
Stupidly deep.
It kind of has like a video game aesthetic to it.
Oh yeah,
Like
for sure.
Like a little was it the GameCube?
Like the Game Boy.
Yeah, Game Boy. Oh my god, yeah, sorry. Mom brain.
No. The thing for me is like I think it's I know it's supposed to be mini, but I don't think it's mini enough. Because it's actually bigger than it seems. Like it's not the size of this.
Okay.
A cell phone. It's bigger. So that's why I'm like, it's small, but like not like pocket small.
Right.
You know?
Gotcha.
But anyways, let's just like watch the features. This just came out this week. So we're not late. We're just sort of, you know, it came out after last week's stream.
We're just not on time.
Exactly. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Share. Let's see what they say about the Polyend tracker. Or if they say anything at all. Oh, also, I do like this little aesthetic using the physical arrows and stuff. They do this the whole video. Pretty cool.
That's cute. That's awesome. Very nice. That was so cool, actually.
Right? Like great little like soundtrack to at least watch a video to. I don't think I was watching the features. I was just listening.
Yeah, totally. It looks so cool and it sounds so cool. It's just I would definitely that's something I would pull the trigger on that.
It's so different than you think, Autumn, though. I mean, if you
Really?
really want it's so
Is it complicated?
it's not that it's complicated. It's just the exact way of doing it is so different than anything I ever used. Like a tracker is
okay.
like this. I have the tracker and the play, and the tracker is not used ever because
Okay.
it just always I have to remember how to use it. That said, if you like something different, then it could be the ultimate because everything's vertical. All the events. So like I'm so used to left to right, so it's almost like reading words, but every word is vertical. You can do it because you
Right.
know how to read, but the workflow change just really just throws, you know, it just
Yep.
throws your whole mind off.
No,
Uh-oh.
totally. Autumn has had a lot of gas lately. I think we're maybe a bad influence on her. Yeah, you a firm guard. Oh my goodness. I haven't pulled the trigger on a firm, you guys, not yet.
Ugh.
No.
Coming up. It's coming up.
It's coming
Never
up.
mind. It's not till
It's
next month.
gonna happen. It's gonna happen. And it's gonna be for like a really like cheap, like affordable synth. It's gonna be for like a $200 thing.
Yeah, just to try it out, obviously.
Just to try it out. Just to see if it works.
Just to see if taking your money works.
I just want to see how it works. What did didn't Catherine say? Like, do you want her to see how predatory credit card companies work, or they work?
I went to check it in cash just to see if they'd give me the money.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay, Catherine says, oh,
there you go.
I started on trackers. I really like tracking actually, but the one I have is mono and isn't getting updates now. Really disappointed. Oh, that is disappointing.
Which one is it? Which one is it? What's up, Synthetic? The Dirty Wave Mate sounds like a fun little tracker. Yeah, I think the Mate is probably the correct pocket one. But you know, is what is the OG. What? Wait, hold on. The Polyend tracker, the big one does not have stereo. It doesn't have stereo, Catherine? I am confused. Please update. That would be very strange that they give the Mini these features. I would think it would be the same thing, but what do I know? Next up, oh wait, that was not even supposed to be the. Dang it! Now I'm all screwed up. Okay, I messed up the order of things. All right, so we're supposed to talk about this just because it's news.
Okay.
So apparently there's an issue. I got an email from Sonic State Logic regarding my plugins and Mac OS 14.4. So I just want to throw this out there if anyone has not received emails or something about the compatibility of certain plugins in the new update of Sonoma. So, if anyone has seen this,
That's why I always wait before I do any updates, because things like this happen, and I don't want to be the first. I don't want to be the guinea pig, for the new updates.
yeah, so I'm the exact same way of where like I'll sometimes not update things for 2 years, right? And I'm always way, way behind. Right now, my Mac is on. This is my new Mac, right? That I just bought.
Yeah.
I went back, and it is Mac OS 13.6 Ventura, and I'm not planning on updating anytime soon. So
Ventura, eh?
yeah, I'm back.
Nice. I'm on Monterey.
That's like even older.
I think it is.
Wow, I wish I could have Monterey. I wish I could go back to like Catalina, but then some things are, I would just go back to Catalina specifically for the Access Virus plugin, but whatever. So this issue correlate to some plugins using iLock. So that's what this sort of is about. And we all know how many plugins use iLock. So this is just a PSA I'm putting in the stream because, sometimes hundreds of people or thousands of people watch the stream. So
yeah, this could save your life.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it, maybe I'm going to save you a little time. And yeah, I think I got one from Universal Audio too, Barrel, like you said. So there you go. That's that.
You guys, you have been warned with the new Sonoma 14.4 upgrade.
Yeah, don't say that I didn't tell you.
Yeah.
And Catherine, it can't record or play back in stereo, only pan mono. And to do stereo, you need to use 2 separate tracks. Oh, that's... I mean, Polyend is a small company, but I have thoughts on Polyend when it comes to how they roll things out or how they don't roll things out, and how it comes later, and how it seems that it was always supposed to be part of it, but like they've got to sell something. Imagine like your company needs to make money to pay people, but if you spend the time finishing the product all the way, you're not going to be able to do future things. So it's like this. It seems like it's always this trade-off where they're putting something out, and then when it comes out, they're saying it's going to have something eventually.
Right.
Like, why not just, and I'll just say, I was playing, what game was I playing? Oh, the Outer Worlds. And in the Outer Worlds, the game has like multiple locked off planets that are always there from the start of the game. And then you find out, I'm like, how do I get to these locked planets? I look it up and it's like, oh, you have to buy the DLC. I'm like, well, don't show me the fucking locked planets.
I mean, the reason they show you the locked planets is so that they could, it's a little marketing thing. I mean, it's genius. I know it's annoying, but genius on their part, because it makes you want to buy it.
It's like they're saying, hey, you can buy it today for nothing, but then just pay us the money over small increments for the next year, and then just, it's not a big deal. Affirm.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
You can't afford it. No, okay. So they're not too small a company to take my money, I'm not too concerned about their poor business practices, meaning I literally never get a finished product. Oh, whoa, what's this? I avoid Kush plugins because of iLock. Oh, it sucks. I've always looked at Kush plugins and was kind of like, I don't understand why I would need it, but I think I have some Kush hardware, and I like the Kush hardware very much, but, whatever. Okay, and last subject of the night is sort of not very interesting, but only interesting because I made the video recently regarding like plugins or magazines.
Great video.
And it was just fun to look at pictures of me when I was in like high school, just to put him in the video. Trying to find pictures of me playing instruments just to put him in the video when I
I
was
thought
in
that
like
was
college
cool.
or something. So this comes from Synth Anatomy, Tom, and it looks like German media publisher PBV Median is insolvent. So that essentially they don't have any more money and they can't do anything, or they're bankrupt in
Aw.
a sense, I guess. So a bunch of magazines from them are sort of going away.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I've never obviously read these magazines because they're like not in English, so I don't really know. I've read some magazines from Amazona.de. That's a German magazine that's online, but the physical versions of these magazines I have not read. So yeah, it says that numerous music tech magazines like Electronic Musician have already disappeared. 2024 is still young, but we are also one more print publisher poor. So does anyone read physical magazines in the chat right now?
I wonder if they could just transition to online, or maybe they've already made that. I don't know too much about these German media magazines, but it would make sense to just have it online.
I find that the magazines are very, very okay, so I sat at a table last year at NAMM. It was like me and Ben Jordan and I think who else was there? Or maybe just me and Ben Jordan. And we're sitting at a table with, I'll just call them traditional media people, right? So like old school, like print magazine type people. They were like not very friendly or very like open to like, hey, like maybe you could make video articles like about the stuff that you're doing writing about,
Oh, yeah.
They just seemed very like, ugh, like here's these guys like at the
Here's these
table with us.
YouTubers. What do they
Yeah.
know?
And so I'm sort of like, I don't read physical magazines of any kind just because it's just not. I might read an article, right? Like I had to read so many articles for the video for like Access Virus or stuff, but they're all online. I'm not going to buy a magazine other than when I bought all those magazines or anything like real.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But does anyone have magazine subscriptions? Like my dad has magazine subscriptions to literally like Vogue and stuff, but he has dementia. So I think it was an accident. But
Oh.
no, he literally gets like the weirdest magazine subscriptions on him. Like he has like, it's just, he should not be getting Vogue magazine, but he gets like Vogue magazine.
Well, they got some interesting stories in there sometimes.
Yeah,
I guess.
Sure, that's why. Let's see. Syntax says, all my favorite magazines dried up. I would still read them if they existed, but just like books, it's a different experience. Yeah.
It is.
With their ink stained hands. What's up, Matthew? I used to work at Men's Health. Oh, he left at the peak of online. I did video. I left at the peak of online and print going well. That was 8 years ago. Traditional publishing continues to just disappear. Got out at the right time. It's so crazy, but a very good point, right?
Yeah, traditional publishing is definitely going away, and that's where people really should just make that transition to figure out how to make it live on online.
Yeah, and I guess it's hard to sometimes. The bigger you are, the harder it is to transition. Because I was reading an article, or maybe I was watching a video, I forget, but it was about Sears and how Sears used to be like the largest store in the entire United States, right? And how Sears only has 5 total locations anymore. And I was like, there's no way. Like, and I really thought about it and I said, you know what? Things just change. It's not as if magazines were ever like bad. It was just a sign of like the times, right? And I guess kind of like some stores are going to keep surviving. Like Target was a store before,
Right.
And now they do pretty good online business, but I also don't go to Target online just because that's not
Right.
how it feels. Or
People
Walmart.
like to go to Target just
I like to go to
just for the fun of it.
yeah. But I guess, if you're going to keep writing articles, it kind of feels tough to like, it just feels tough when there's a medium that's better, right? Like
Mhm.
say we wanted to have this live stream, like if we wanted to condense this into an article, it just wouldn't feel the same. It wouldn't get the same vibe.
That's
Um,
true.
so it's kind of like, well, there's a reason to sort of have different, and anyways, I don't know. When's the last
It
time you read a magazine, Autumn? Like,
sheesh, dude, like I have no idea. Well, I really truly don't remember. But I guess if a company is big enough, they could transition to make apps. I know there's publishing companies that have apps, and then they have just different mediums. They have like articles of like a story, and then they'll have like a video format of the story, and then they'll have like a commentary kind of thing. Like there's different things that companies could do. They just got to get a little bit more competitive and creative with it. But I don't know how many companies can realistically do that, but it can be done.
yeah.
Mhm.
I think sometimes about the story of like Toys R Us or something, right?
Yes.
Like I always imagined, I know it's going to sound super sappy and super lame, but I had not gone to a Toys R Us as an adult in years and years and years. The last time I went was probably 5 years ago or more. I don't even remember because Toys R Us had been gone for so long. Maybe it was more than that, 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Um, and I always thought I could take my kids to a Toys R Us one day when I have
Yes.
kids, and they would
Mhm.
get the same feeling that I got as a kid when my parents took me to Toys R Us, right?
Yes.
And then to see it go away and to not be able to experience that just seems so different because, in a sense, you go to Toys R Us not just to buy a toy. You
It's
go
an
to Toys R Us.
experience.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the wow, look at this. Wow, look at this. Oh, how much is the kid going to be like, Mom, I really want it. And you're going to have to be like, no, you only get one thing or something like that.
Yes.
So it's like an Amazon can never replace a Toys R Us, even though it's way more efficient. It probably could be way cheaper.
Mhm.
Um, you don't have to deal with driving there. It's so much stuff. You can literally get stuff in my old neighborhood. You get stuff same
Mhm.
day on Amazon, right? Like
Right.
order it at midnight or very early in the morning. It's there by noon or something.
Yeah.
Um,
And like
yeah,
I know Gary Vee talked about Toys R Us specifically kind of dropping the ball because they could have been the place for example, Lego builds. You know how I don't know if you've heard about that show. There's like a show of like competitive Lego people.
really.
Yeah, it's
Like a
it's actually
reality
pretty
show?
fun. It's like a show. I think it's on Netflix. Was it on Netflix? I don't know. It's on some. I forgot what it was called. But
Oh,
essentially,
okay.
Toys R Us could have gotten creative and been the place for you know Lego competitions or
Yeah, that's true.
other gaming type things to drive community and drive like in-store traffic and just talk just overall more recognition online
Community and,
even.
and stuff,
Yeah,
right?
community. Yeah, whether it's like in
Hmm.
the local community or even an online community to bring more people in the store and get excited about it, but they dropped the ball. Like there's creative ways to at least try to keep
Yeah.
stores, physical stores alive, but again, it takes that like it just takes trying things.
I guess you know what's funny. I guess sometimes you think about like um, the the like you think you have such good ideas for like
Mhm.
stores to stay open, right? Because you know that makes sense to us because we're thinking of like, hey, you need to build a community around a place because
Yes.
you can do that. I could do this anywhere, but why do I want to
Right.
do it over there, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
But I guess when you're sort of just some I don't know big wig in the back, you're not thinking that way. You're just like, well, wait, people are in the store and they're not buying things. Why are they there?
Yeah.
You know? Whereas like I always thought of that with like GameStop when people were like, "Oh, GameStop's dying." I'm like, walk into a GameStop. Do you tell me you want to be in that GameStop? I don't want to be in the GameStop because there's
Yeah.
nothing going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if you say, "Hey, there's going to be, I don't know, video game competitions like every every once in a while." Okay,
Mhm.
cool. I'll go to GameStop. We can talk and stuff, but I guess they just don't see the benefit or something.
Yeah, I don't
Community
know.
aspect. I don't know.
Which is a bummer because I feel as though that's something that's needed now more than ever with the digital age, how we're just becoming more and more isolated.
Yeah. Or I guess they just think like, oh, that's not us. If somebody wants to do a Lego build competition, some other specialty thing, some other specialty company is gonna make an event or something.
I
I don't
guess, but they could do that with like anything though. I mean, they could like GameStop could be like, "Hey, we're giving away a freaking, PS5
Yeah.
for it's a competition or they're doing some kind of gaming competition. Like people that enter like all you have to do is I don't know, have bought a game in the last 6 months or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Right. See, that's a great idea. Like,
Yeah.
and GameStop is honestly, I went into the GameStop the other day and I was just floored at like I'm standing there saying all these prices are like the same as a new price. Like the used price of a game was like so say the new price is $60. The
Mhm.
used price of the game was like $55 or like
Whoa.
$50. And I'm just like, what? And I'm thinking, first off, these prices are higher than Amazon, right? So what is the reason? Why am I even here? I came here to see a used game that would hopefully be a steal so that I could, that's the only reason I'm here. But it's just like they're just so annoying. Start on magazines, but some. Ironically, there's still a Sears where I grew up in Bellevue, Nebraska, which is a suburb of Omaha. Yeah, there's still a Sears here too in Los Angeles. There's one, and I walk through it sometimes. And
Is it a ghost town?
Autumn, it is like they sell things you've never seen anywhere else. Like it is. I'm like, oh, where's the Levi's? It's like there's no Levi's here. It's like this other Sears brand. It's so weird. It's just bizarre.
Probably like our parents' generations like cup of tea.
Yeah, everything I guess goes at some point,
Mhm.
you know. But anyways, last piece of news. Everyone, so Invincible is back on Amazon today. Everyone watch Invincible on Amazon. We're really excited. Season 2, episode 5. Let's go.
Nice.
Invincible. So excited. Jinko. Yeah, anyways. Analog Wings already watched it. I'm gonna watch it literally right now. I'm very excited to watch Invincible episode whatever. What is this stuff? Kickware?
Is that what they sell at Sears?
I don't know what that is.
That must be. It must be.
Have you ever heard of that?
No, I don't think
Oh, it's like a Jinko. Kickware is like a Jinko.
so. Nice.
Wow. Anyways, thank you guys for coming again to a stream. I don't know. Autumn's gonna play her Micro Freak this week. Give
Yeah.
us another review.
I will.
I ordered a Waldorf M, so that will come at some point. And then yeah, we will see everyone next week. I'll make the beat video of the thing. That'll be the
Yes.
next thing on Monday.
Woo.
Anyways.